Are you looking for some quick ways to cut spending today? I'm going to be sharing 15 of my favorite money-saving tips that will help you cut spending almost immediately. My name is Emily, and here at Savvy Cents, we love to empower other moms to become savvy savers. So make sure to hit like and subscribe for our weekly videos to become a part of our community. All right, the first one is to get your hair colored every 3 months instead of every 2. I heard this tip in my early 20s and I've always stuck to that. I get my hair done every 3 months and I cut my hair every 6 months. And so this schedule has just made it so I probably save about $200 to $300 a year on my hair. This next tip can seem a little bit intimidating, but definitely can save you some money and isn't that hard to learn. And that is to cut your kid's hair and maybe your husband's hair too, depending on the hairstyle that he likes. So I just have watched YouTube tutorials, and I also have gotten some tips from my own hairdresser that have really helped me to give good haircuts to my son and my husband. And so definitely worth a try, because haircuts, are $20 to $30 every time they go, and men's hair grows fast. And so it has saved our family thousands of dollars over the years. I love this tip so much, and it saved us a lot of money. And that is to, when you eat out with your family, always order the extra large size instead of getting individual sizes. So this works really well if let's say you're out at Chick-fil-A. Just get extra large fries or large fries and have your kids split it versus each of them getting their own individual. Or I know when we get blizzards, we'll get a really large blizzard and then just split it into 4 cups, and it really can save us some extra money because getting the individual sizes adds up so quickly. All right, I think we always want new things in our lives, but anytime we need to get something new, try to sell the thing that you are replacing. Our family needed to get a new waffle iron because the one that we had was too small. So I sold our old one and used that towards the purchase of our next one. And so there's a lot of things that when we want maybe an upgrade or a new version of it, we can sell the old one to kind of offset those costs. This next tip is to keep a list of things that you want or need in a separate place, like in your phone or a piece of paper in an area that you see often. And then when you really know that you want or need it, try to find that thing lightly used first. It's also great to have that list because you can truly mull over the things that you want. Maybe in a couple weeks, what you thought you wanted isn't something that you want anymore, and you can take that off. So keeping that extra list really helps with not overspending. This tip, it is using the website Red Week to book vacations. And what this is it's a website where people who own timeshares sell their weeks on that website for basically the cost just to cover it. So, for example, our family is looking at going to Palm Springs either over Christmas time or next year, and we were able to find a 2-bedroom Marriott timeshare for $175 a night, which is a great deal for these resorts. There's pools, there's golf courses, they're very nice, and you can get them at cost. There's lots of other locations that offer amazing deals, so it's definitely worth checking out. This next one involves using a little bit less laundry detergent and dishwasher detergent in your dishwasher. You only need about a quarter size of dishwasher detergent and a tiny little bit in that cup in your washing machine. It's such a concentrated soap that it will still clean your clothes, but really make that stretch so much further. This one my in-laws taught me, and that is not to use your appliances during high energy use times during the day. So like in the summer, that's 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Don't use your dishwasher or your washing machine, and try not to put your air on, which I know that one's hard. But trying not to use your appliances during those times can save you a lot on your energy bill. There can also be tips on your local electric companies. So if I go to mine, I can look up some ways to save money on my energy bill every month. And it's kind of neat. So we'll go through different ways, like when you wash clothes in cold water, you can save $15 a year. Use and switch off power strips, it's $280 a year. So there's like a few ways that you can switch out things in your house or do things slightly differently, and those savings can really add up. This next one is so good, and it's something that I'm still doing because we all know we get a ton of junk mail, and that is to unsubscribe to emails. Now, we all have our favorite places that we like to shop for all of our favorite things, but sometimes we get so many of those emails that have coupons in them, $10 off 50 or 20% off an item, which can be really great when we need them, but I would say like 80% of the time it's when I'm not thinking about shopping. And so it's really great to just unsubscribe to those emails, and when you know, so that you're not tempted to buy things that you don't need. This next tip is to pack food when you go on outings. I know it's easy just to take the lazy route and say, hey, we're just gonna pick up some lunch on the way home, but it's also equally easy just to take 15, 20 extra minutes in the morning to pack up some snacks, pack up lunch. I know for our family, we have little ones, and so sometimes it's just easier to pack lunch too and not have to worry about going into a restaurant and buying food. And so it's a great tip just to save some money. I will say that if you're a real foodie and you love to go out to eat, that's fine as long as you plan for it, or you can also pack some food and just get a couple small things at a restaurant just so you feel like you're ticking that box of trying a new place. This one my husband and I just did recently, and that is to sweep through all of your subscriptions and see if you can cancel any. And I'm embarrassed to say that I think we had about 2 or 3 subscriptions that we weren't using at all, that were $5 to $10 a month, and we'd had them for 2 years. So it's a worthwhile 15 minutes to spend some time looking through your subscriptions. Nowadays, everything is subscription based. So check those subscriptions, see if you can cut down on them. This next one I've been doing for years, and that is to work out from home. I know I have some good friends who swear by the gym, they love it, they hate working out at home, it's not motivating for them, and that is totally fine. You have to do what works for you, but this is just one tip that has worked so well for me, and I have found some amazing YouTubers who have these dynamic workouts that make me feel like I'm having a gym experience and make me feel sore the next day, and I really truly work out hard. And so for our family and for myself, it's worked out really well. I think finding a way to cut out the gym membership, if you can do that, is a great tip to save some money every month and still reap the benefits of working out every day. This next tip is to implement no spend days or no spend weeks. And for me, I've always tried at the beginning of the month to try not to spend as much money as I do at the end of the month, because there's always things that creep in. I would say that I try to do it more like on a weekly basis versus day, but if you can find a day or two where you don't spend any money, really concentrate on that and focus on other things besides shopping or spending money, and it can really just kind of like your list does for you, where you can mull things over. It really just helps you not spend the money at all and save some money. And last but not least, always compare your prices. I've talked about in other videos, but if you are looking for something on Amazon, that might not be the best price. You can look on eBay for cheaper deals. There might be a sale near you. And you might not always, and one thing I do want to emphasize is I know in my own life, I haven't always had the time to research everything I buy and find the best deal. But if you can do a quick comparison on prices, it can save you a few extra dollars, especially on the bigger ticket price items that you are shopping for. So it's a great way to just save a little extra money. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found these tips helpful. Make sure to comment below on what tips work best for you. Sharing 15 Okay.